Hello everyone, as you know, I'm the Monster Maker, also known as DracoPlays, and in today's video of DND creations, my series, last time we did the Dragon Trap. Today we have the Fortune Cookie. It's a wondrous item, wondrous magical item. And today's episode is going to be shorter because all I'm going to do is just going to be telling you about this. It's not a monster, it's an item. Fortune, so here it is. The logo, Monster Maker logo up in the top, it says Fortune Cookie. Rarity, very rare. I tried to draw a fortune cookie because I don't really know what those look like. I don't think I've had one in like years and years and years. Wondrous item is what it is. These items are usually found in groups of 3 to 6. The fortune cookie is a magical food that can be opened to reveal a magical piece of paper. When read, the piece of paper can say many things, from finding a hoard of gold or even slaying a giant. The paper, when read, manipulates and changes the future to fit whatever it says. Though, the paper will twist the words on itself to make it vague. There are a total of 10 total effects that could happen from reading this the paper. Roll a d10 to find out what happens. Okay, so if you get a 1 on the d10, the paper reads, "You shall find great wealth in the future. Then you shall find a dragon hoard sometime in the next 1d6 days, just whatever you want. But you must slay the dragon inside to claim it." If you get a 2 on that d10 that you rolled before, the paper reads, "Glory from battle you shall have. Then you will come across a manticore the next day that you must slay." I didn't write that last part, but it just says the next day. If you get a 3 on that d10, the paper reads, "You shall face death soon. After this, you will get a deadly disease that can only be cured by a wish spell or a greater restoration. If you die and are resurrected, you will still have the diseases until cured." If you get a 4 on that d10, the paper reads, "Hunted in the shadows. From now on, you will be hunted down by Rakshasa, rough. This will only be stopped if you can kill them yourself and only yourself, without anyone else. No help from anybody." If you get a 5 on that d10, the paper reads, "You are banished to a deep place. After finishing this, you are teleported to Avernus, one of the lairs of Hell. You cannot leave this place until you are wished free." Well, that place in D&D. If you get a 6 on the d10 that you rolled, the paper reads, "Magic will find you in the distance. Then you shall find a strange pedestal out in the open sometime soon. On the top of it, there is a random magical item of the dungeon master's choice, DM's choice, whatever." A 7. The paper reads, Fame is one thing you will gain. Once you have finished reading this, or read this, whatever, everyone within 1 mile of you is charmed by you for 1d4 hours. This effect can be stopped by dispel magic if you want. If you have an 8 on the D8, the paper reads, "Time stops at your touch." It's like a Skyrim reference, where Parthenax on the top of Throat of the World says, "Time shudders at your step," or something, when you have the Elder Scroll. After this is fully read, everyone around you freezes in time for 1 hour. You can move around and interact with things like normal, not normals. What? Why did I write that? What? Get back. Normal during this time, but anyone else cannot. And finally, if you have a 10 on the d10, the paper reads, "Magic is nothing to you anymore. Once read, all the magic items on your body loses their powers and abilities for 1d4 hours. Once a fortune cookie is opened and its paper is read, it becomes non-magical and disappears forever. So basically, it's kind of like a deck of many things, but not really as horrible, not really as bad. I mean, if you have like them in like a group of 6, you have 6 of them, and all your players use them, that could cause some havoc. But if you have one fortune cookie and you read it, it's not gonna be that bad. Like, I mean, the deadly disease that can only be cured by a wish spell or a greater restoration, pretty bad. Hunted in the shadows by a Raksasha, pretty bad. Actually, I just realized that a lot of these are bad. But magic will find you in the distance when you find the pedestal with a magic item on it, a random one. That's not that bad. Not that bad. It's actually a pretty cool one. Fame is one thing you will gain. Everybody becomes like charmed by you, so it's like you're some famous person that's like walking through the streets like normal. Everybody being frightened of you like you're being really lonely. That's not that bad. I mean, for 1d4 hours, man, you could just sleep and then wake up and everything's normal again. Time stops at your touch. Maybe you could use that to follow like some evil guy to his base without him knowing for that time, and then you still know everything and you can bring that information back. Magic is nothing to you anymore. You're basically just lose your magic items and abilities and powers and stuff on them for like a 1d4 hours. That's not that bad. Just sleep, like I said. A manticore, that's not that bad. The dragon's kind of bad, but if you can kill it, you get the horde and then the deadly disease. Yeah. But, yeah, that is the fortune cookie in D&D. You can use it. It's in the description, like a picture of it on the Google Drive, and a Google Doc is what I'm looking for, maybe. If you want. Either it would be down there. The Google Doc looks exactly like what I'm doing right now. But the Google Drive does, but the Google document does not look like this at all. It looks just different. There's no background. It's just white, but it's got some different stuff. But anyways, have a good day. Maybe subscribe if you want. Maybe like the video, please. I don't know. Whatever. But anyways, goodbye. I will see you next time. Have a good day. Beep!